Hey everyone, we're back here in Los Angeles with more of our summer split action. Hey guys, I'm David Freak-Turley alongside Sam, Kobe, Hartman-Kensler, and we're jumping in to the hot seat for our final 2 games of the weekend. You ready for some League?
No, I'm not ready. Can
You're not?
No,
Yeah, you know, it's okay. You chill out for a bit. I'll just talk a whole bunch. I'll take your lines. It's fine.
Right.
Up next, Team Dragonites versus Team Impulse. And TDK's window to climb out of the auto-relegation zone has closed. They are guaranteed 10th place. And the newest LCS team will be heading back to the challenger scene.
Yeah, TDK, they still have 3 games to practice against some of the top teams in North America. And they will be looking to leave a good impression, you know, and go out on a high note. You know, specifically, a win would keep them from tying Coast's 1-17 record for the worst performance in an LCS split. So they definitely want to get higher than that.
Absolutely, and I mean, you'd look at what happened to, you know, some of the ex-Winter Fox players, Pobelter and Altec, being on some of the best teams in the LCS right now, making a name for themselves as strong players. So maybe TDK can do this with some of their roster, or make a killing back in Challenger. But either way, what better way to go out in a split than playing spoiler to one of the hottest teams in the league right now in Team Impulse?
Yeah, they're on a 6-game winning streak, and 1 more win would give them the longest run of the entire split. But the big question is, how will the team perform without Adrian? Because as he posted, you know, he's not going to be with the team for a couple of games. And he did have the most assists, the highest kill participation, and he dropped the most wards in the league.
Yeah.
So it's going to be somebody that they will miss quite a lot. Team Impulse, you know, they were also just hitting their stride, and they can't let up right now because they are so close to grabbing one of those playoff round buys, which they covet so heavily.
Absolutely. So with Gate in the support for them, it's going to be a very sort of trying transition. We'll see if the new lineup works out for TIP. They're almost right there. We'll see if they can catch the rest of the teams up. But for now, we're going to check out the starting lineup. So on the blue side, it's Team Dragonites. Seraph up in the top lane, Kez in the jungle, Ninja in mid, Emperor on AD carry, Smoothie on support with Coach Sean.
And on the red side, it's Team Impulse. Up top is Impact in the jungle, Rush. Mid, Xiao Xiao, AD carry Apollo. Support now is Gate and Coach Fly. So yeah, Gate, you know, coming from the mid lane, coming from the challenger scene, final 5 mid laner.
Yeah, well, he played
to make it in
for 1 week, and then they replaced him as well. So
1 week, that's better than none.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, yeah. It's a really confusing situation. I know the first glimmers of this were. First, Rush said in an interview, and then it was kind of confirmed elsewhere, like, yeah, you know, communication's not great. We're looking at maybe replacing our support. We're like, okay, maybe they're finding a Korean speaker. And people thought, like, was it going to be like Konquan? Like, was there going to be a Korean-speaking support joining the team? And then, no, they converted a mid laner. And, you know, full CLG status, Team Impulse hoping that it's going to work out for them.
Well, TDK, no stranger to substitute players themselves. See if they will be able to take advantage of the bottom lane. I like the ban so far. Nidalee definitely should be #1 on their list.
That's weird that TDK is actually banning it though themselves, and that Seraph plays such a good Nidalee, but
yeah,
they haven't tried to play it in a long time, so it's just whatever.
But yeah, if you're not willing to first pick it, you have to ban it against Impulse.
Oh, absolutely.
I would almost say even you have to ban it against any team that has a competent Nidalee player in the jungle. I really consider her to be the top.
You know, I do like one of these bans by TDK. They tried to remove the Team Impulse support entirely, right? How can you gate if Twisted Fate is banned? So there's always a chance that it's a 5v4 in this one. Rek'Sai gone away from Kez though, but still plenty of the great junglers like Gragas, and Evelyn's still up. I don't think he's playing that champion. Oh, really? Elise first pick.
The look on Freak's face was priceless.
But
you just mentioned, oh, there's plenty of strong junglers up. This
you
one,
said that with such emphasis.
This one, not so much. But she has been played.
Shook won with her.
I mean, she's been played in Europe a decent amount, so we'll see. Some of the junglers that had a past relationship with Elise really want her to come back. Not everybody's convinced of the current power level, even with attempted buffs.
Yeah.
Returning to her, and we'll see how Kez can pull it off.
So.
Kez is definitely one of those players, though,
yeah,
who had the love affair with Elise when she was in her prime.
Absolutely.
So, you know, maybe he will be able to pull it off. But in order to take her, they gave up first round Shen and Alistar. The 2 best tanky supports at the moment.
Yeah.
With Braum maybe trying to get in there, but That is a huge front line for Team Impulse, and we've seen what they can do when given global teleports.
We might have global TPs, but Smoothie can absolutely stop the Stand United if he's anywhere nearby to the Shen. He can maybe stop some of the moves around the map with that Tempered Fate. I realize they're not going to be in the same lane, but, you know, it's got such big range, maybe he'll catch him.
The roaming Bard does move around the map quite often.
And Lee Sin comes through for Rush, so
yeah,
at the table. Surprise! He's playing Lee Sin!
Italy banned, take Lee Sin. I really am curious. I really am curious what's next on the list for him.
Yeah, but no one's making him ask. Like, no one's actually asking what's next behind Nidalee and Lee Sin, so.
Yeah. I mean,
at least keeps the same, like, vowel structure going.
I don't think that this is going too well for TDK so far.
Oh, they get the Vladimir, though.
In the draft phase, because Impulse have already shown, yes, I mean, in the last couple of weeks, they've shown, you know, different strategies, and they've been able to adapt, but they don't have to adapt in this game. Rush is on Lee Sin. They've got Sivir and Alistar. The Sivir Alistar, even if they've changed their support player, that has been the combo for Team Impulse coming out of the bottom lane. They've got plenty of speed. Now they just need some extra damage. Xiao, whatever champion they choose for him, has to be loaded with damage. Mordekaiser is loaded with damage, so that would technically fill the role I'm looking for.
He's also good against Vladimir. I mean, just saying.
Yeah.
Okay, so Team Dragon Knights, I mean, putting together a composition that pretty much only they would play.
Yes.
Top lane Vladimir, Sarah special. Kez, if he's got the Elise, then good for him. Ninja, I believe, is playing the first Syndra of the NALCS this split. I don't remember seeing another one. She did get a bunch of bug fixes in either 4.12 or 4.13, so maybe she's back and just this is the first one we're seeing.
I am excited to see some Syndra play. I gave up on her after a large amount of nerfs.
After you played her in the Doombots game, it was so impressive.
Exactly. Long live the Doombots. Xiao hovering on the Orianna. That is a very good pick for him. Yesterday, excuse me, we saw him pretty much taking down TSM single-handedly. He was the one who threw the wrench in the double teleporting machine that TSM had drafted, and he was the one to control that mid lane and stifle TSM's greatest asset.
Absolutely.
Now he's going to be on Orianna once again, and let's see if he can do the same to Ninja.
Now he's going to bring, looks like,
dodgeball in the mid lane, freak.
Yeah, absolutely, dodgeball. So dip, duck, dive, dodge the first one as well. And I think Riv had another one. He put another D in there, but I don't remember what it was. So Team Dragon Knights, Team Impulse. TIP, I mean, they are so close to getting that lock on the playoff bye. If they just win all of their games, they're guaranteed to be able to take a tiebreaker against Team Liquid and get a top 2. So, I mean, definitely on the minds, these guys, but with 3 games left in the regular season, they had to change their support up.
Yeah, I mean,
Gates in on Alistar, we'll see how it goes.
They're calling in Gate on Alistar. Luckily for Team Impulse, their opponents are TDK, who are, as you know, auto-relegated, and it looks like they've just gone with everybody play your favorite champion.
They didn't even bring teleport on Seraph. That's how solo cute this game
He pulled up teleport.
Oh, he did at the very end? Oh, I missed it. I'm going to look down. Yeah, okay, never
mind. You don't believe me?
No. Because I looked for 2 seconds to go and it was still Ghost, and I was like, oh, okay, sure, that's how it is.
There's a good chance I'm trolling you.
Yeah, see? I'm sorry. Either way, he was right, I was wrong. The games are about to start going live, so start casting your votes. Tweet at LOL Esports with hashtag TDKWin or hashtag TIPWin, and we will update the fan vote in just a little bit. It's going to be a very fun game here. Team Dragon is just here to make themselves look good and to knock down some champions, feel good about themselves. Meanwhile, on the other side, though, Team Impulse looking for the playoff bye. If they can get enough wins here, we're into the game.
Let's see what they can do. Smoothie on Bard, definitely a highlight reel champion. Their possibilities are limitless.
Fame 2. This is...
Yeah, they're all just looking for the YouTube clip. Make one of those happen. That's what I always do in the show matches as well. I haven't been able to make it happen. I've been unsuccessul at that.
Yeah, I've been the one getting the clip. Sorry, Kobe.
Just because I've been failing doesn't mean I won't stop trying.
That's how it goes. You should like have a coach talk to you like Wild Turret about Flash is made for getting away. No highlight reels for you. But he went deathless last game, so.
Rush is a guy who, that's his only play style. He's looking for highlight reel plays. Ding ding, and see how early he gets this one kicked off. So far, even looking to go for standard lanes here for TDK as their duo shows bottom. They do have a ward to see if Team Impulse go to start Gromp, but Impulse, having last seen them down bottom, decided to switch the Sivir and Alistar away from Vayne. Probably a good choice there.
Yeah.
Minions have spawned.
Well, we're going to see the lane assignments, and it ends up being 2v1s, as you had mentioned. Elise and Vladimir will do a jungle. Vlad, probably the literal worst jungle in League of Legends. I can't think of a worse one. Even Bard would jungle faster.
Veigar's pretty bad. Just,
yeah.
He's really bad.
I think he'd still be better than Vladimir.
Better than Vlad? Yeah.
I really think so.
That may be true.
All right, here we go. Smoothie trying to gum up the works here.
Highlight Rio, baby. Steal the
Smite
Gromp.
wasn't used by Rush, so we have to smite early for it to be a steal. And he gets solo XP as well, so no gold. Or Smoothie can hit him. +3 gold for an auto attack. Man up!
They're still going to do it. Ding,
Chen
ding.
clearly started Q.
It's been challenged.
Yeah, it stunned him. All right.
Well, that was
That was
anticlimactic.
much less exciting than I was hoping for. Meanwhile, Kez shared a couple of camps and sent Seraph on his way to the top lane. So Seraph, I mean, this is interesting because the game has changed a little bit, right? We're used to seeing these second wave turret pushes, but Vlad is already in the lane because there's no freezes anymore. The freezing's gone, so Seraph able to absorb XP at the very start. Honestly, a good adaptation.
Yeah. TDK. Doing just fine in the beginning here. Look at this mid lane, though. There's a lot of...
much longer. Flash pulverize. There's the headbutt. Ninja.
that didn't last too long, Freak.
Nope.
Doing just fine, they are. Ninja not so much, though.
Well,
collapse on the Syndra.
Yeah, it took Gate all of 3 minutes to prove that he's still a mid laner.
Alistar roams, the bane of every mid laner.
It's
entire season. All right, well, he's not done yet. Looks like they're going to continue the dive train here. Seraph, though, well aware of the possibilities.
Oh, yeah, good luck.
Level 2, did he level it? No.
He hasn't learned a skill yet.
Hasn't leveled it, so he can level pool. Can he get himself out with the pool, though?
That's going to be a difficult one. Here comes the dive. Steals off Apollo. Headbutt pulverize with a lot of damage. Flashes forward, then the pulverize. Oh, wow! Never got a chance to
even
fool.
Get to try it. And now they want more here. Impact positioning forward. They're waiting for cooldowns is all.
All right, who's going to pull aggro? Who wants it? Looks like no one does. They are going to let the...
They get the teleport out anyway.
All right, Seraph wanted the XP, I suppose.
I mean...
His team's going to get it regardless.
The team was going to get it, but he himself looking out for #1.
Yeah, I'm not sure I agree with that choice. What?
He's every man for himself now here for TDK.
Clearly. At least Kez has backup spiders, so it'll look a bit better. Ninja actually managed to keep up in CS despite getting killed off, so Xiao Wei Xiao hasn't been back to buy off of the early kill. A quick defensive trinket where the Alistar came through earlier, and maybe Ninja will survive the previous attempt. Quick reminder, the last time these guys fought, it was the most one-sided game we've seen on LCS, 0 kills.
Yeah, pretty brutal. Impulse have a habit of abusing early leads as well.
Yeah.
And uncoordinated teams seem to be easy pickings.
There's something I'm really happy about with Impulse is that they've been able to, I think, be much more smart about their aggression, though. They've played a lot of low-depth games, and a lot of games where they managed to step their boundaries properly. They used to throw a lot of games by being over-aggressive and getting picked off.
Yeah.
And that's happened a lot less.
I think a lot of it has to do specifically with Rush and his willingness to change play styles, you know, as the game changes. So that's where a lot of the really early dives were coming from. Also, here being able to pick up Nidalee and Nidalee thriving in the current state of the jungle has been huge for him, adding an extra champion on top of Lee Sin.
It's actually interesting looking at Rush's champion pool, because I know you talked about we've only seen Nidalee and Lee Sin so far. I remember asking Coach Fly about this before their game yesterday, and he said, yeah, we think he's adapted well. Looks like he's adapted well by not changing a single thing. He's playing the same champions there. No devours from him just yet.
Yeah, I mean...
Special. But that's fine, it's working.
Yeah, like last bit, people were talking about how, you know, he couldn't adapt and he wasn't playing Cinderhawks, but I had seen him play like Nunu and things in solo queue as well, so Just because he doesn't show it in the North American LCS doesn't mean he can't play other champions. He definitely, it's very clear what he prefers.
Yeah.
Kez as well.
I think we know his tier list.
Let's see if he gets this pink ward on the way back out. Check that.
I think he got it. He pinged it. All right. So, Xiao, by the way, in the effort of looking good as Rush Magi Soul Stealer. Good mana regen when you can stack souls.
They are well aware of the direction that this game is going.
Yeah.
Xiao wants to look good. He, by the way, he actually, that reminds me of the time when he bought it at 0-2 on Ezreal to win the game. It wasn't exactly what won the game, but to win the game, freak.
To win the game.
And allow Impulse
we'll write an anime about this.
The comeback victory. So he has used it before in the LCS. And he was successful with it.
Nice little taunt here. Impact a level up on Seraph, and Seraph just trying to run away from the ninja. Takes another Vorpal Blade in the back and uses the trade heavily. Now he does have a revolver, so theoretically Seraph should be able to stay alive in this.
Nice little combo here. Apollo takes advantage of the crowd control window for a good trade back.
Gate was a half second away from having flash up to do flash pull, or sorry, a flash headbutt.
Yeah, get it backward.
I mean, like it cooled down like as the stun ended.
Well, Rush wants to come in and finish the job here. There's a decent amount of ward coverage though, so just gonna grab a pink ward for himself. Don't think they will be able to close that distance. Yeah,
I don't think so. But a close one.
Pick it up. No!
Oh, Ninja. W was down, but he could have tanked it and an auto attack or two. Rush gonna help Xiao get his blue buff. When you buy no mana regen items, you really need these blue buffs, and thankfully there's really no chance of TDK counter jumping this.
Isn't that the worst? Observers come swap to your lane right when you miss the cannon minion last hit.
Good on them. I wish Director Camera would do that. Just like watch for cannon minion deaths. Just make a montage of like Challenger Elo. Oh, Seraph's gonna pull out. No, he doesn't. He's just out of turret range. Wow, really safe for Seraph. Impact level 6, Chilling Smites in. Flashes the taunt at the right time, and still more burst, and Impact is gonna be first kill for TDK. Great gank.
All right, TDK on the board. Good roam up there from Ninja. He is gonna lose out on a whole wave mid though, and have to recall after this. There's the wave, as you can see. Who actually got that last hit? It was Ninja, so he's gonna be able to pick up that initially large rod. Come back to mid lane with a little bit more power.
And he's also going for a no regen build. I mean, double Doran's Ring, I suppose, but playing the high burst, low CDR. We'll see if that ends up being
YouTube clips, freak.
Yep, gotta one-shot somebody.
Need that burst.
I mean, Orianna went cleanse for a reason. She wants to not get killed during a stun combo, but no barrier could always make it difficult. The souls could get stolen back. Good spell sheet by Apollo.
Yeah, I wonder how that works. If they just rip pages out of the book, yeah, souls get to fly free again.
They just...
All right, all right.
Ooh!
Little
The kick flash is nice. Ninja low on health, but no ulti up either. Rush getting burst out, and Kez on this Elise, 2 kills in a row for the team, and he's chasing Xiao Wei. Xiao, the man's got flash. Gonna have to use it. Could up in 1 second.
It's up.
Cleanse, watch out! All right, out he goes.
The shot lands, but they can't make it 2 kills for themselves. Yeah, so Rush and Xiao Wei. I'll let this go through. This is a good chant.
You'll allow it?
I'll allow it. They need a little bit more volume on it, though. I don't know if they quite heard.
Yeah, can you trust the guys doing that next time around? But
it was a good turnaround.
400 gold lead, first turret of the game. What? I mean, they're making it work, man.
Xiao bought a Soul Stealer, and then they tried to pull off. Okay, never mind. Bottom lane.
Goodbye. Yeah, good luck with that one. Flash pulvers in the head, but nothing to really do. Actually, Smoothie could have ulted to keep him alive, maybe, or something. Buy some time, but just gonna dance the way out. Let Emperor die. Whatever.
All right, so he's down a couple. I think they should be able to get this. Kez gonna come on over. Maybe he can get a steal. Does not have flash because he used it to turn around that last game. So it would be a suicide mission. Not willing to take it.
But a TP flanked by Seraph. Level 7 Vladimir, not exactly the best flanking champion, though. Oh, Bartley hits Rush, though, and Rush's W is down. Well, Cocoon mistimed, but no chance of Rush getting out. Kez gets his first kill of the game. He's been involved in all 3.
The lead here for TDK increasing, and they've got pressure on bottom as well. They should be able to shove a wave up before the duo lane returns.
Man, Kez is the 3rd richest guy in this game right now, just behind both mid laners here who've gotten some kills. This is a very fun game to watch. Kind of, there's 2 big unsung heroes. There's the Elise jungle and Gate here in the support role. They've both had immaculate games so far.
Well, that turnaround there in the miscommunication with Rush and Xiao, both using the ultimates at the same time. True. Definitely helped him out. And there goes that turret. We talked about bottom lane control. 2-turret lead for TDK.
Yeah. What if this is the game they win? Like, all right, now that you're done, let's start picking up some wins here. And the false hope can resume for TDK fans.
Yeah. They are headed back to Challenger after this split due to auto relegation. But not quite yet.
Rush wants in. There's the ward hop over. Seraph does have flash. Flash is early enough to not get kicked any farther away, but the taunt comes in. He never sanguine cooled. The cooldown was, I believe, available, but they kind of get kidding. They want to knock Impact down. He's only a couple hits away from going and getting killed. Kez with the Q. A couple more hits will do it. The shield is on. Auto attack does it. Thank you very much, Runeglaive. Gate forced to ulti to try to stay alive. Still more burst coming through. That ulti ends in about 2 seconds. Oh, that's too early of a Syndra ultimate.
They'll still get him, though.
Yeah, but Kez is hurting. And Kez, 2-0-3 on this Elise. The first pick Elise, by the way. I mean, it's working good.
It is. Very well indeed. 2-0-3 for Kez so far. I want to see him go AP. Apollo's going to chase him down there. Maybe he gets his first death.
Shen's joining Bard ulti. Is about in range. Ninja dodges the taunt, but he has nowhere to go. Kez running away from Rush. Apollo gets slowed down. No
and he's
chance
out.
for a kill.
Kez is gone. He survives.
He's on the run. Oh, a Q flash, but Shockwave catches him. Nowhere to go. Apollo gets the kill. Nicely done.
Yeah, good Q flash to get the stun into the wall, but
Jack Cleanse
stuff going down as well. And Xiao finds his first soul.
Yeah. His shoes are becoming more complete here. The exasperated sigh made it so worth it. But Emperor now on split push duty, 116 CS here. Ruin King done, so good luck dueling him. Keep in mind, this Shen went for magic with his first, so it's actually not a good 1v1 opponent. For Emperor's Vayne, Apollo able to finally get a turret kill back. Mid lane already went down, so 2 for 2 there.
Yeah, with the turrets even back up, Gold lead does swing back over to Impulse. Plus they have the Dragon, so TDK's lead short-lived. Get some counter jungling done here for Emperor though. And they've got a lot of deep vision. So yeah, Kez, while he had such a great start, he's also been able to use that sight stone of his that he picked up so early. And he's got a lot of deep vision in Impulse territory. Problem is, Shen doesn't have to, give away any of the plays that he goes for across map. Once his ultimate comes back up. All right, Gate gets caught.
Got the ulti, so once he's gonna pop right there as he combos in, 3-man stun, running away. Luden's Echo does some damage, but he will be a safe cow. Seraph still on split push duty, 96 CS. Turret goes down. He is very far ahead of Impact, kills notwithstanding. And we're at a tied game, though it did take an extra turret kill to bring that gold up to tied, so farm generally going Impulse's way.
Nice. I always like seeing new places to put magical journeys. I've never seen that one before.
Yeah, me either. From enemy red buff towards the Corona Baron.
Good exit path here.
Yeah. Ward battle here. Rush versus Smoothie, and that goes equally. Ninja will be going for a later Merlin Omicron here. He's got the Fiendish Codex after he's already picked up.
All right, Emperor, let's see some solo plays here. Play the Ruin King on Vayne. That means he should just go ham now, right?
Well, he knows Rush is bottom side, though. He just saw him clear pink ward. If he goes for it, it's a big mistake. Because Rush is right here. So is Gate. Uh-oh.
I mean, they...
Oh, God. Kicked up. Ult yourself! Ult yourself! Ah! He's trying to get away! Smoothie! Oh, no! Emperor goes down to Apollo with the Shen ulti. They get Smoothie as well. TIP now actually pretty far in the lead. Bottom lane turret should be going down, so going to be even farther ahead.
Yeah, Team Impulse going to trade this turret though. Looks like Ninja trying to shove up mid. He'll get a little bit of damage maybe. Try and get the creep wave at least into the turret.
Yeah.
But that move down bottom, Impulse do start to grow their lead and cut down TDK's confidence.
Yeah, the general macro level play of Team Impulse, setting up ganks, making sure they're on the right side of the map, is generally been quite strong by this squad. In the back half of this split here, it seems that they've just been getting better as a team, setting up ganks well, playing around the very mechanically gifted jungler and Rush, and here we see this fight again.
Yeah, this is Smoothie doesn't get to control his character, moves an entire screen up top before he goes back down bottom. Emperor trying to outplay there, and almost able to get Apollo, but not quite. Shen ultimate comes in. That was another stack for Xiao Xiao as well, as he got the assist on Smoothie.
Really minor things, actually, as far as that replay are concerned, on Vayne mechanics. My actually favorite build for Vayne is 3-point Silver Bolt in the laning phase, and then you max Tumble by level 10, because that's around the time that you actually are in these, like,
you get
dodgy
duels.
Yeah, right? And dropping your Tumble cooldown by like a second and a half is a really big deal, but he finished maxing Silver Bolts, only 3 points in Tumble, and he wasn't able to dodge away from Shen because he just couldn't jump enough.
All right, give him a note after
minor Vayne things.
Give him a note after the game. Seraph's still doing all right for himself as far as CS is concerned.
Well, his lane opponent keeps leading his lane, so you'd expect it to go well.
Yeah, this TDK team though, with the draft going, with everyone just trying to take, you know, their favorite characters though, they kind of have to have spread out duels. They don't really come together that well unless they land a nice stun from
a lot of damage
from Ninja. I mean, they do have a lot of damage if they get an opportunity to use it. The problem is they're facing Shen and Alistar, which are such a good front line with so much control. And it's really hard for all these, you know, damage-loaded champions, yes, you know, to work their magic. It really does depend on Ninja landing like an amazing Syndra stun, and then Seraph can, you know, stack the ultimate and get all the damage down. You know, that Aura Cocoon, Kez, has been a star for the team so far. Can get a good Elise combo off. Try and take somebody down really quickly.
Yeah, and he is going damage. It's Haunting Guy's second for him, so... And I guess it could turn into Riley's as well. Kez actually gets the blue buff thanks to his red taking it down. Ninja did not last hit, so Ninja still missing mana regeneration. But the Syndra is sitting at about 900 gold, so he's not too far from Morelos.
Impulse focusing on mid here while most of TDK rotate up top, and they have to retreat as Impulse threatening mid is too much for them.
Yeah.
And most everyone recalls except for Seraph, who wants to keep up the pressure on Shen. Starting to lose that battle as Impact has completed his Spirit Visage.
Yeah, that's a big break point. You
get a lot of healing off of the Q as well for Shen, so Spirit Visage is definitely providing plenty of sustain for him.
Yeah, 60 plus 20% from the Visage just for a single Q auto attack, so good luck breaking through that, Vladimir. Will the Ancients change in this patch? Is gonna heal him for more in the team fight, so
well,
see how that chain goes.
The heal is actually even more because it does scale.
What, for
with Shen's max health?
Yeah, it's right now 59.
Okay.
And it goes up more over time. TIP playing the siege game though, right? Just keep Impact top lane. He's got 2 teleports, not a big problem. The rest of the team at the bot lane. TDK, pretty low wave here. It's just really the Syndra.
Yeah. You're gonna have problems with team play here. Let's see if Impulse decide to go for the dive. Alistar is gonna be the point man.
Shockwave lets 2 on 2 squishy, but a missed pulverize from Gate. Shen ulti onto Apollo to join up, but a nice stun's gonna put Gate right for the turret, taking damage, but he got ulti on. Impact looks for the play. Stun, no, not stun, auto attack to the wall, but a stun to Rush. Still buys enough time for bot lane 2-2 to go down. Very little damage taken. Turret picked up.
And they continue the pressure. Plenty of wards dropped here in the red quadrant. And Dragon pinged, but not gonna come up very soon, so maybe a bit of a missed timer there for Team Impulse.
Yeah, but Impulse still just feeling still fairly good. They're absolutely in control, 2 dragons to 0. Apollo was able to farm about 600 gold off the average blade that he bought first item before buying this Shiv. The continuing trend of AD carries just pooling their gold and trying to catch 2 to 3 items earlier than normal. Seems to be working. He's been dodging the weaker landing phase quite well.
Yeah. Smoothie as well has been able to pick up the talisman fully completed, so they have speed boost. They can try and make a side lane play. Looks like Team Impulse are going to have none of it, though. Team play all around here for Impulse. They start up the Baron. They have plenty of vision around it as well. Vayne still bottom.
Yeah,
that's theirs.
That's not the right place to put your champions. When Baron comes up, you've got to put your non-teleporters on this side of the map. Quick, clean pickup. Nicely done, Team Impulse. The wards watch TDK come in. No chance at all. Rush move for that ward out. Very nicely done. Baron Nashor picked up 22 minutes. Giant lead now. And what's left for Team Impulse? Looks like the addition of Gate has not changed the team dynamic much. You can still make the case for whether he's doing better or not.
No complaints for his Alistar. His Alistar has been great, so.
Yeah. But some of his... I do want to add 2 points to this, though. One is that TDK is not always the best test of how good you are, and that they've had a very hard time winning any games in the first place. And a lot of the strengths of Adrian are oddly invisible because he placed a lot of wards. And unless you're tracking ward stats really closely, which are kind of hard to do in a live game, you know, that's something that is maybe missing out, that isn't getting punished.
True enough. Now they're facing a Team Impulse with Baron buff backed up, though. And Impulse looking to close. They do have impact with ultimate and teleport ready, so if they find anybody split off, Sivir ultimate will initiate. There's Gate.
And engage. Shen ulti on top as well, and Gate not even taking damage here, but a nice, perfectly timed stun. The kick over the wall. Kez going to be actually all right. He repels away, and Rush has to run for his life. Ninja killed Apollo. Trades back onto Kez with a 2-for-1 in favor of TDK. They win the fight despite the engage.
Well, I don't like Shen ulting Alistar. Even though you want to get into the team, Team Impulse blow their Alistar combo and their Shen ultimate for no damage. I mean, they expend all of these tank abilities and these crowd control abilities while no DPS is active. Apollo pays for it because there's no Shen shield left to shield him from Ninja's ultimate. Syndra finds another kill. They want a 3 versus 4, though.
And Xiao cleanse, but he'll still that a Hemo Plague. Re-engage from Impact, takes one back, taunts away. Gate has no ulti, so he's going to get killed as well. And another fight won by Team Dragon Knights.
Some hubris from Impulse, I believe, there, leading to their demise and to the dragon of Team Dragon Knights. So they're on the board with dragons. That 6% is going to come in handy. And TDK, oh, they haven't finished it quite yet. Teleport comes in. Rush is here.
Oh, close one. Rush condemned into the wall. Good kick on a Seraph. He's got pool, though. That can't be a kill. Condemn, sorry. Cocoon just barely misses from Kez. Good luck, Ninja. Oh! Flash! Seraph kills him out. Takes down his countryman, and now out goes TDK, running and running and running. They got a dragon, and I think 5 kills to 2.
Yeah, honestly, quite a big mistake there from Impulse, and TDK capitalized really well. The problems that we mentioned for them in the teamfight were Alistar and Shen. Look at what Alistar and Shen do. There's my full combo. 0 damage during the Alistar combo, and Shen comes in. They're immediately stunned. So the tank line didn't get to do much at all. Rush goes for the kill on Elise, but Kez with a great repel does end up going down, but he was able to delay Rush long enough. And there's the re-engage as Emperor chasing them on Vayne.
Bard ulti forces the flash from Xiao, and then the second half, as they got zoned out, it was just nicely fought by
Apollo went to 1 versus 1 heads up with Ninja. If you're gonna do that, you have to have a great spell shield and an extra shield from a teammate, because he was able to burst him out with this high DPS build, going with that bursty Luden.
Yeah, and honestly, for as much as we talk about the TDK new players, the Ninja and Emperor, as kind of reckless as they play, they get a lot of kills, though. Ninja has yet to ever get less than 3 kills in a game, which doesn't sound that high, but you consider his team's lost most of those.
Oh!
Good. Emperor on a ward. Goodbye,
right.
Picked off. But yeah, those two are killing a lot of champions, though, together. And
I was all hyped up. I was like, yeah, tell him, freak. Only 3 kills. That's nice.
Well, But I mean, like, you know, he had like an 8-4 Ari game they lost. He had a 6-5 one as well.
They get theirs.
He showed me that. See, that's the reuse, though. He showed me that yesterday. I've already seen that joke.
Okay.
It's still a good sign, though.
You sound so hipster right now.
I saw that sign before it was on stream, Kobe. All right?
Hipster freak.
Next time I'm on screen, I'm going to have a turtleneck. Sipping a chai latte and writing my newest novel.
All right, well, Team Impulse are going to be taking down turrets. Only one outer left for them to take out. And even though there have been hiccups for them in this game, and it wasn't the cleanest,
Yep.
they still have plenty of control. And of course, they have that pretty good late game insurance of a team fight. There's that long-range Bard engage.
Penalty popped, and actually, jeez, the shields. Xiao takes basically no damage. And to keep track of his souls, by the way, he's still at 5. So, the souls,
Yeah, he lost a couple
yeah.
in that last death.
Shameful.
Shame. Xiao will be walking through the streets of Santa Monica.
Page is half empty.
All right, well, what's left for them here? 1 minute on Baron. It looks like that's their next target. Gonna set up some deep vision, as expected here, leading up to it. They have mediocre true sight, to be honest. Impact is gonna bring an extra pink ward over. But they have one sitting in front of the Baron pit already, and since they've established so much control over the map, they should be able to, if not get the Baron, force TDK into a very dangerous fog of war check, which they might not even have to do here because TDK really spread out. They once again have Vayne down on the bottom side of the map. Got 40 seconds to make it up, though. Seraph going to try and pressure, keep up that split push. TDK have to outplay. They do not have a tank to soak any damage or any crowd control, so they have to outplay here. We do have Kez going with an AP variation on Elise.
Oh, that was great. Damn. Wrecked.
Taking notes on the Vayne play. I mean, explain to me how difficult that is, Freak. Is that really that hard, or can you just queue up Condemn?
Yeah, so basically the way it works is if he's going to headbutt into you, you'll just cast Condemn when he gets into range.
Yeah,
and you just knock him out. But you have to be able to time it right, because you can just waste Condemn by casting it like while you're in range. Or you just simply like sit at like 1,000 range, keep pressing E and walking backwards.
I feel like that wouldn't even really be a waste. You'd still knock him away if you just condemn him and queue it up.
You just have like a 20-second cooldown and you have to like hide again.
Yeah, you could walk away.
But yeah.
It looks way cooler if you do it as he's mid headbutt.
Oh yeah, it's super cool in that case. Just, yeah, in the landing phase it's 90 mana and it's a long cooldown, so this was a good situation and it was well done. Like all I can say is good things about that. Uh-oh, you gonna do it again?
Queue up your spells.
See? See? You didn't headbutt that time. Ha!
Ah, so that's the way you punish it. If he doesn't condemn mid headbutt, then you pop a Sivir ultimate for a speed boost to close that distance, then go for your combo. That's what could have happened.
Mind games, though. Gate took one attempt. It's like, all right, next time it's gonna be different.
Yeah.
And it was.
Great. All right. Well,
good.
The tables have turned here. TDK taking vision control over Baron. And they're honestly not that far behind. A 30-minute game, and they're only they're only a couple thousand behind. TDK doing decently for themselves with Impulse playing a little bit loose.
Seraph down a level right now. Luden's Echo on him as well, so a very high Vladimir build sitting on 355. Merc treads though, so no magic pen, but it'll allow him to bruise his way around the map. And Dragon's back up right now though. TIP looking for the third one. Movement speed for these guys. Impact jumping over the wall to make that happen.
Yep. Dragon number 3 here. Smoothie could give him a journey into the pit. No, Kez not close enough.
But Apollo caught out. Shenalty's on, but how good's the damage going to be? A big burst on a half HP gets out. Ninja saves the ulti. I think he might have been able to kill Apollo if he had gone for it. Barley gets ulti, Xiao. No stuns landing into the back lane. Goes Seraph. Apollo does go down. Shockwave whiffs. Ninja walks away from it. This could be a great play for TDK. Gate disrupting the front line. Pops the ultimate. True Silver Bolt's going to really chunk him out. They got him. 2 kills pick. Kez still chasing Impact. A nice kickback by Rush, but Kez still fighting the enemy top laner.
All damage, baby. Who needs tanks?
Yeah.
Vladimir gets health if you build AP.
TIP does apparently, though. They're not tanky enough, and now TDK, oh god, though, a lot of burst, dodges the Q. Oh, he danced on Xiao.
Gotta
and
outplay.
from the backside, forcing the flash out. It's a 2-for-1 all said and done, but now I don't think TDK can Baron.
I concur. Seraph gonna have to hold the mid line here. Impact back on the field. He did have to use his teleport and his Shen ultimate though. So both the globals down for Impulse. I'm surprised you didn't make a joke about Seraph echoing Ninja's build. I don't think we've ever had 2 Luden Echo in the same game.
Must
on
have.
the same team. Eh?
I feel like we must have.
Well, let's see if they can pull that off again. Because honestly, if they're able to work around the wall stuns that they have in the cocoon, they were able to time this one out pretty well. So send Apollo into the wall, they fully commit to it, and then they give Alistar the space after his headbutt's down, re-engage with Bard ultimate, and then split the fight here. Seraph is the one to flash in and finish off Apollo. Beautiful play right into the pool.
Flash double stun from Smoothie, and they just...
Impulse can't keep him down. True damage from Vayne is able to take out Alistar, and that was, you know, the advantage for TDK.
AD carries keep stealing away the scuttler from their junglers, makes me kind of sad, but Baron setting up 33 minutes in. This will be the second Baron for Team Impulse. They didn't get a whole out the first one. They're only up 1 turret overall.
Emperor died during the replay. This is a 4 versus 5.
Oh, wow. Yeah, Emperor was picked off. That's actually a really big deal. TIP still putting the damage in. Gate is low. Does not have his ulti. Bard ulti does not hit much of anything. Apollo in the front line. Seraph buying some time. Great shockwave. And goodbye to Ninja. Seraph on the run. Kez tries to kill Gate. The Vlad ulti will buy some time, but it's still multiple kills picked up. That'll be the third. A great fight for TIP. This should beat their Baron.
Smoothie, the hero. Russia's running interference here. Doesn't want to let him in.
Should be completely safe now. The Bard ulti big whip was a huge deal.
Smoothie's gonna get it. Calling it. Bard. Just kidding. That never happened.
He's so dead. He's incredibly dead right now.
No, it's Bard. Okay. Bard thrives in the jungle.
Doesn't Lee Sin thrive in the jungle? This is like literally his environment. Here we go. Here's the...
Watch this. Try it again.
Do it again. Do it again. Yay!
Smoothie gets his game a ring around the rosy, and Impulse get their final kill. I love watching people chase Bard through the jungle, though.
It is pretty fun.
It's fun for everybody.
Well, it looks like TDK have built some fans for themselves, but this right here, those Bard
yeah, so what happened was Syndra's stun missed, and Bard ultimate was used on the Baron rather than on the team here, as Impulse pulled off right when he threw it. So at that point, TDK, ooh.
Great shockwave by Xiao.
Oh, Xiao just wrecks them. They get 1 kill.
Yep. Boom. That was a fight without their AD carry, but Kez, not taking enough. Goodbye, picked up. Quick grab there, and he's continuing to go AP, by the way. Abyssal Scepter is the next item, and he has 2 mages to get that MR Shred 4, but you saw how fast Kez can die when he doesn't have a front line for him. At his 3rd death of the game. Impulse up 5,000 with a Baron buff.
Xiao up to 12 pages in his autobiography.
Would it be autobiography?
Yeah, he's writing it in Chinese.
About himself, though? It's about when he kills enemies, the enemy champions, though.
Today, I stole another soul.
Oh, gosh. Oh, man. Goodbye, Emperor. Rush still alive somehow, but 1 kill was picked back up as they took down Gate, but Ninja on the run gets taunted. Nicely done by Impact. Not enough damage to be dealt. Great dodge. And Kez is going to try to pick up Rush. He's going to try. He's going to get him. But it's still a massive fight. 4-2 for Impulse. They're going to get the 5th. They trade another kill for it. But a double kill for the Sivir means this is going to be the game. And Team Impulse will keep the streak running. Gate, the new support, is 1-0 in the North American LCS. His first game on the big stage. TDK, they made it look fun. They made it look pretty. They maybe got themselves some new fans, but this season is still only 1 win for them, and Impulse move and get their 11th win. 7 in a row in the last half of the split with 2 to play.
Well, that was a fun game.
Yeah.
Great showing there by Kez in the early game. A couple of mid-game scraps as well.
I have to ask, though, should this game have been this close? TIP...
Okay, so you can tell that TIP are not trying to close this one out efficiently and quickly because they buy Soul Stealer at like
first item.
6 minutes, first item Orianna.
Yeah,
I think that kind of sets the tone.
All right.
If you were looking to critique their execution and their closing.
Yeah, actually, to point out,
it could have been.
I actually need to rebuff you here a little bit. Here's why I know Xiao Xiao wanted to win really bad.
Okay.
In the end game fight, when they all died, Xiao Xiao can use the shop. He sold everything and bought 2 Trinity Forces. You cannot try any harder than buying as many Trinity Forces you can afford. So
what?
Xiao Xiao.
Oh, okay. If you can afford it, okay.
Clearly going for the try-hardiest build here, but okay, so they won. They had the individual skill going. Honestly, some pretty good ganks by Rush. This was Gates' first game. His pulverizers were good. Generally speaking, like mechanically, it was fine. You could point to 1 or 2 fights that maybe should have been played a bit better. I guess it's only one game. I guess there's not a lot of conclusions to draw, but at least it wasn't a failure. Is that's the best I can do.
If I were you, I wouldn't draw any conclusions from that game.
I can't draw anyway, so I won't.
Okay.
I got you. It was. Are you now drawing? Oh, he's writing the word conclusion on a piece of paper right now. Are you gonna hold it up? No, it's fine. We can. He's ripped up the conclusions. There are no conclusions to be had for this game.
All right.
Fair enough, Kobe. You've made your point. The modern art is not lost on me here. TDK, they go back to comfort though, and Seraph gets the only Vladimir he's allowed to get in a very long time. Yeah. Honestly, was pretty damn good.
It was great. The one fight where you flashed in onto Apollo, they won the team fight.
Yeah, so glimmers of hope, I guess, for TDK. If they can keep this style going, the AP Evelyn looked good for a little while as well, but all good things come to an end. A good win by TAP. TDK couldn't hold it together, and for now, we're going to hand it over to Dash and our analyst to break down that match.
Thank you, Freak. Now, I don't want to get too in the weeds with this one, as it didn't have a ton of standings implications with TDK already locked into auto-relegation and an expected win there from Impulse. What I do want to look at, though, is Gate in his debut performance. Thoughts on that?
I can't draw too many conclusions. Of course, I'd have to look at warding stats and things like that. But it looked like the entire team was actually stepping up and warding that game. We saw completed trinkets.
I suppose we did.
I know
That's a
you're
big thing for Jat.
But it just seemed like a bunch of brawling and fighting. He was okay.
Yeah.
Honestly, for a guy who was playing competitively a little bit in, I guess semi-competitively in Challenger as a mid laner and swapping to support to be on the LCS stage for the first time, I think he did okay.
What if we point towards the early game, Jat? Because that's where things were a little bit more, cohesive, a little bit, Impulse was building their lead. We did see him make the early roam mid, paying some attention to Xiao Xiao.
Gaining favor with Xiao Xiao, Lord Xiao Xiao of the mid lane, who built a Soul Stealer with his first item.
Yeah.
I think once that happened, the tone was set for the game, that nothing else beyond this point is possible for analysis.
All right, well then
it just doesn't happen.
Then we will move beyond that. And I actually want to take this opportunity then to pull up the standings. We're going to pull the graphic up, just so we can kind of get the lay of the land, reassess the teams as they have shuffled around through the day. So we'll get that up on your screens as quickly as possible.
This is cool because we now have 4 teams at 11 wins and 5 teams between 10 and 11 wins. Gravity obviously has the chance to solidify their spot in first. They still control their own destiny, but it's a hyper close race, and the games today just made it even closer.
Well, TIP also play Gravity next week, so they might be able to swap that and get themselves up to that place.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the moment where Lee Sin and Italy are banned against Rush.
Yeah, we heard Kobe mention it. What's that third champion?
Yeah.
What's the third champion on the list, right? It's very interesting having just 6 teams all within 2, possibly 3 games of each other, depending on this Gravity game that's coming up. When we talk about Gravity, Team 8 also, who they're playing in this next game, is in a precarious position too. Only 1 game ahead of Cloud9. If they are able to unseat our #1 seed here, they put some distance between the two teams.
Yeah, and there's 2 races going on right now. It's the race for playoff buys, and it's the race for, I'll call it a relegation buy. Because you're getting 7th place, and you don't have to play in the relegation round. You get to stay in the LCS for sure. And it's going to be really important. If Teammate pulls out an upset, it'll have massive implications on both of those races that are happening right now.
Yeah, it's really big, too, because Teammate played Gravity, Liquid, CLG, 3 teams that are near the top of the standings, and then they're only 1 game ahead of C9. And C9 has TDK left in their schedule.
Right.
And they have 1-1, so we might get a tiebreaker for that last spot.
Barring a miracle, that's going to be an even race.
Exactly. Well, we do have one more game coming your way. It is that Teammate going toe-to-toe with first place Gravity. So stay with us.
That was such a good segment, Dash. Congratulations. Boom.
I mean, Sivir's probably the best.
Yeah, Shiver's the best.
I can go Draven.
Shiver's for Draven. Shiver.
What about Draven?
What is that?
Perfectly timed stun. The kicker of the wall. Kev's going to be actually all right. He repels away, and Rush has to run for his life. Ninja killed Apollo. Seraph finds the time. Great shockwave, and goodbye to Ninja. Seraph on the run. Kez tries to kill Gate through. Try it again. Do it again. Do it again. Yay! And Kez is going to try to pick up Rush. He's going to try. He's going to get him. But it's still a massive fight. 4-2 for an Impulse. They're going to get the 5th. They trade another kill for it. Impulse get their 11th win